Prem Savlo Shri Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. It takes a strong person to say and recognize that she has made a mistake. And it takes a stronger person to say, I'm sorry. Dear friends, in our life, in trying to maintain the relationships and to keep sweet those relationships in our life, it takes maturity to get along with somebody who is different from you are. Dear friends, it takes patience not to start some quarrel over minor issues or to become easily offended. See, if you're going to keep the strife out of your lives, then you must learn how to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes. You see, we will also need to overlook some things. We can't fight over everything. And every person we must recognize has faults. We all have weaknesses. And for those of you who are listening to this broadcast this morning, Namaskar. Thank you for joining with me this morning. To those devotees around the world, whether you're from America, from the Caribbean, whether you're from China, whether you're from India, or you're from the very beautiful Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, from Guyana, you are all human beings that have different cultures and different practices and different norms. We are all divine beings that have come into this world as human beings. But I assure you, we all have weaknesses. And therefore, if every one of us has a weakness, we should not expect the people with whom we are in a relationship with to be perfect. You see, no matter how great a person is, he or she may be. Even Mohandas Karamchand Mahatma Gandhi ji, he did not enjoy the best marriage life. And yet he was a revolutionist in so many ways. Think of the late Nelson Mandela, but rather think of your mother, think of your father, think of your brother, your sister. Every single one. No matter how much you love that person, if you are around that person long enough, you will have an opportunity. I assure you this morning, if you are around someone long enough, you are going to find an opportunity to be offended. And there's no such thing as a perfect husband or a perfect wife or a perfect lover, perfect boss, even perfect panditji or imam or pastor. As human beings, we're all susceptible to making a mistake. And if you're going to put unrealistic expectations, friends, on people, expecting them to be perfect, it's not fair to them, and it will be a source of frustration for you as well. You see, we're always going to be disappointed if you are expecting perfection from other human beings in your life. You see, some people live with an attitude that I will love you as long as you never hurt me, or as long as you never make a mistake. How many relationships go sour, as we say in Trinidad, go south when someone makes a mistake, or that person may have inadvertently or even deliberately hurt you. Some people say, I'll be your friend as long as you just treat me right. As long as you do things my way, then I'll accept you and I will be happy. Dear friends, children of Shanti Vandana, this is Kali Yuga. This is the age that we're living in. You see, it is extremely unfair to place that pressure on someone else. You see, Bhagavan tells us that love makes allowances for other people's weaknesses. I would like to say that again. Love makes allowances for other people's weaknesses. Quit demanding perfection today, whether it's from your spouse or your children or other people. And learn this morning. Remind yourself this morning that we should show a little compassion, show a little mercy, show a little forgiveness, and shake things off when they happen to us. You see, once there was this farmer who had a donkey, and in his farmer's yard there was a deep well, and one day this donkey fell into the well, and the well was so deep, no matter how much the farmer tried to extract that donkey from the well, that donkey would cry and bray all night, all day. And then eventually the farmer decided he can't live with this noise all day and he can't retrieve the donkey. So what did he do? He invited the neighbors to come and help him bury the donkey in the well while it's alive, because the cry and the braying was so unbearable. So they started shoveling dirt into the well and in anticipation of burying the donkey. And every time they shoveled dirt into the well, something interesting happened. As they looked down after many shovels, what they saw is that every time a shovel of dirt went on the donkey, he would shake it off and step up. He would shake it off and he would step up. And they continued shoveling dirt until eventually the donkey, shaking it off and stepping up, eventually came out of the well. You see, friends, the message, Are Bhaiya, it is not to be a donkey. It's rather that when life shovels figurative dirt on you, especially with those relationships that you treasure in your life, sometimes it's worth your while to shake it off and step up. You're listening to the program Shanti Vandana on the first, the finest, 103 FM. This is Pandit Krishen Ramdeen. Please join with us with this very beautiful bhajan done by the late Jagjit Singh.